Okay. There are other circumstances, such as, the well-being of certain individuals in that house as well. Can we all just remember that it's other people's livelihoods that get affected with this, and it's not just Kevin that we all understand. But the fact is, he keeps evading the police all the time. He keeps running off, and this is one of the reasons why it's been activated. Okay, it's been activated today. It's not on the PNC at the moment, but that is the hard copy. I am not going to give out the case number. You can all find it out yourself when it's in the public domain. And obviously, I've got the paperwork. I don't need to justify myself. I'm not going to come on live and publicly myself or humiliate me to make up a fake thing. It's just not going to happen. All right. It's dealt with. It's now going to be over to the CPS. The CPS have been updated this afternoon, and it's now down to them to prosecute. And hopefully that he does do the right thing and hand himself in instead of keep running around everywhere. I'm going to put the comments on now. If anyone wants to have a chat or anyone wants to say anything, you can. But I will be coming offline, and that will be it. Like, I've done my work. That is it. Yeah, he can watch all he likes. But you know what? For somebody that said they haven't got one, yeah. Yeah, well, he can bottle it all he wants. Yeah, I'm sorry if it was we all supported you. Thank you. Who are you on about? Mr. UK TikTok. Yeah, he has put the phone down. Well, let him do what he wants, but put it this way. It is a Friday evening, ladies and gents. What happens on a Friday evening if you get lifted?
You have to stay in the cells all weekend until Monday morning.
Oh, I wonder if they've got gluten-free cornflakes for him.
Not always, no. You get what you give and you're grateful for it.
So let him ring the police, because if not, and the police don't do anything in the next couple of hours, I have said, and I will say it publicly, I will go down myself and I will go and get him. Section 24.
Richie, would you mind, I know that you've just explained everything to everyone, would you mind just doing a recap for those that have joined that expected the live to be at 8 o'clock?
No, absolutely, I can do that. So as you can see here, I'm not going to disclose the case number because I don't have to prove to anyone. I'm just telling you now. I'm not going to come on live in front of hundreds of people and tell you something that's not true, okay? We deal with facts. That is an arrest warrant for the offences. And as you can see there, it is a no bail warrant. What does a no bail warrant mean? This is because this individual likes to skip from one place to another. And the fact that he uses the name Kevin James Wright when his real name's Kevin Leonard Wright. And also for the fact that if he can lie about his name to government agencies, and the fact that he likes going here, there and everywhere, the judge has found there's enough evidence to suggest of theft and fraud. Okay, so that is there ready now. It is not it's not on the PNC as yet. They are waiting for it. I've already told the police I need to know where his location is. We have now found his location. Earlier today, I believe the police went to try and go after him, but he vanished, as we all know. So there are things going on in the background. Theft and fraud of multiple people. That's what we will say at this stage. Okay, everyone's innocent till proven guilty. I have to legally say this, and I have to also say that that he has to have his day in court, ladies and gentlemen. So can we understand our own opinions, because everybody likes to cascade these opinions quite often, don't they? And do they have any merit? Well, they do. If it's their opinions, we're not going to take it away from them. But these are facts. I am coming on here to tell you that he is a wanted person, and he will have his comeuppance. Not this again. Lee Hardy, don't be in here. See you later. The door's that way, mate. I'm not interested. I don't care. For those who do care, this is why I'm here. So I'm not really interested. It's the people that are interested, the people that doubted me, the people that didn't believe in me, the people that didn't care about me, the people that made up loads of accusation with no facts. If that's all the hard work and effort that you've put in to try and slander my name and try and belittle me, say there was no court case whatsoever. Do you remember that, everyone? Everybody was welcome to go and watch whatever they wanted to watch, yeah? And wanted to listen to certain people that on this app. I really hope that they take them posts down, and I really hope they eat on humble pie. My inbox is open. If you don't want to do it, I'm absolutely fine. Only blue eyes. Again, you don't have to be out here. Same old, same old. Listen, this is, you're damned if you do the job and you're damned if you don't do the job. I don't get it. Does anyone else get it? You prove a point to everybody, and then when you prove facts, people then still cascade doubt. I don't get that. Do you? He can. He can. Tell him there's a warrant for his arrest as well while you're at it. There is nothing about harassment. I'm on my own live, on public live. If he's saying harassment, put it on private. Let certain people go in your boxes. It's not harassment. You're on a public platform, you absolute pleb. Snuggles2 UK. I'm not going to answer. Before you start spamming the live, I'll block you in a second. Let me just explain something about cows, okay? Right. I could not pay through PayPal. Whether you want to hear my justification or not, let me just tell you this. I have the video screenshots and the video recordings of her saying that it was a donation and that she donated the money and that she gave me on certain conditions. And then she started going around plastering. Snuggles, shut up before I start playing the WhatsApp messages, okay? She then turned around and said it was a donation. I said that's absolutely fine. Listen, Snuggles, again, it's my live. I'm not interested. I'm explaining. If you don't like the answer, then don't like the answer. Then she's now said that she wanted the £100 back. Now, I couldn't send it on my PayPal. It wouldn't let me. And people have seen that. Okay, so I sent it indirectly. How can you dox people's information with an @ and a name? How can you do that? That's not doxing information. If she had actually unblocked me, I haven't blocked her because I've checked all my list. So if she wants to have dialogue with me, she can have dialogue with me. My box is open. My inbox is open because I'll be coming off here shortly. She can dialogue me. I could not send it her. But the fact of the matter is I tried to make things right and said, you know what? If that's what she wants, I'm happy to pay that back. And yet she started crying or whatever. Listen, I'm quite considerate, but you can't dox someone's information on a PayPal app. You can't. There's no sort codes, there's no address, whatever it may be. I tried to make things right. And when you try and make things right in life, you get damned if you don't. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to comment any further. I don't have to owe it to anyone else. My inbox is open. I have not blocked cows. If she wants to message me, she can message me. But you know what? I tried to make things right, and that you get slandered when you do make things right. Do you know what I mean? You can't post, you owe me £100, you owe me £100, you owe me £100, and then you start doing it. It doesn't matter. If someone owes you money, it doesn't matter which way you get it, you've got money. So I don't get that. Everyone's not muted. They're just letting me speak. So all I will say is this. Stop listening to other people with facts. I will have my time to justify everything else. I will have my time to prove everybody else wrong. But at this moment in time, this is about a person that is now currently wanted. Okay, whether he likes it or not, it is not a harassment when there is a fugitive, a wanted person who has not been found yet. They are not muted. Right, Poison Ivy, can you unmute yourself? Because apparently...
We're not muted. We can mute and unmute ourselves whenever we please.
Yeah, we're just letting people talk.
Oh my God, it's called respect.
Hello. Yeah.
Hang on, let me turn that down.
So that's all I'm saying to you. That what people don't understand is sometimes you've just got to keep quiet. Okay? Sometimes you've just got to let it ride with it. And the amount of shit that I've had over the last couple of weeks, do you know what? It doesn't bother me. The accusations, it doesn't bother me. I've got more better things to do with my time than make up shitty accounts to start going in people's lives. It doesn't bother me. But Mr. UK TikTok is now wanted. So he can ring up the police. But I hope he enjoys the gluten-free cornflakes that he's about to have. And if he doesn't get picked up tonight, then I will go down London myself and I'll do a Section 24 and I'll do it myself, because it seems the Met don't care. Has anyone not noticed, and I'm not trying to disrespect the Met, but have you not noticed that every time something gets done with him, the Met don't want to deal with it? Nobody wants to deal with it. But yet, you give him the information, you get a warrant, and yet don't want to deal with it. Section 24 is a citizen arrest.
I'll interrupt you a minute. Grandad Gobshite, 3. No one's been instructed to make any accounts. So why don't you go back and hide under your rock until something else important comes out and then you show your face again? All right, bye.
Listen, I don't have to say anything to Grandad Gobshite. Do you know why? Because isn't it Grandad Gobshite that didn't believe about a URN, everybody? Do you remember that? Put a massive video up. There was no URN. A certain other person went on YouTube and said, "What's the URN? Talk to Grandad Gobshite." Who cares?
Grandad Gobshite thought the sexual assault court papers about Kev were real because apparently he got his sister to phone the courts and said they were real, and it took 2 other people to prove that they wasn't real.
Listen, whatever he's done in the past, allegedly or not, because of his personal opinion, I don't give a care. I'm not interested. But it's funny how other people on this app endorse people that may have been suspected of that crime. That's what I don't get. If everyone talks about wrong-uns and everybody talks about what people have done right. Everybody, it seems, that shouts aloud has something to hide or has something to think. Look, I'm not asking for apologies, but when you start endorsing people that have been suspected, whether they've been acquitted or not, now I'm not here to make stupid accounts to go on your shitty page. Let's face it, you don't get a reach. Let's be honest, okay? I don't care about you. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't care about Grandad Gobshite. He said he was a man of his word. And if I remember rightly, did he not say that if I was right and there was a court case, he would actually apologise? Does anyone remember that?
Yeah, I do.
But I don't see any apology. I just see excuses. Hey, chat, did Grandad Gobshite say if he was a man of his word, he would apologise? Because I'm sure he did when I got sent it. And the reason why I get sent it is because I don't make shitty accounts to watch it. I'm not interested. Yes, he did. I'm not even... Look, Grandad Gobshite's now trying to get in the box. I'm not interested, right? Stop trying to get limelight with the fact that I've proved everybody wrong. Again.
Yes,
Bring him in. Just let him have his two.
No. Look, if he wants to apologise, he can write it. I don't need to bring him in. Let him in. Okay, I'm letting him in, but I will do what I want. If he's a man of his word, then he can apologise. If he's not, and he's just going to speak dribble, he can just get lost. It's as simple as that.
I don't want this to turn into like a huge...
Yeah, exactly. It's as simple as that.
I mean, there's people in there that don't need to hear this.
I'll go muted anyway for you.
It needs to be respectful, please.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Nice of you to allow me in, Zippy. I appreciate it. I stand by my word. When you prove that the action was filed, when you said it was filed, and that's a real action, I will apologise. I have no issue with that whatsoever. But what you've got there, mate, doesn't prove anything. There's no date on it. There's no case number on it. It proves nothing. We're no further on now that you've given this revelation than we were in the first place.
Grandad Gobshite, let me just make something categorically clear to you. I'm not going to dox case numbers. You can find that on CourtServe. Remember when people started searching CourtServe and going, we know when your court date is, it's on Tuesday, and the courts will tell us. Listen, let me just tell you something, and I mean this in the most respectful way. I'm not going to be an idiot, right? This is a private prosecution. Now, forgive me, you said, and you categorically made it on 3 or 4 posts, a URN. What is a URN? A URN is when the police arrest you. This is a private prosecution. Now, I have got the case. But maybe a second, let me have a say, and I'll let you have your say. It's about respect, and I'm going to respect you. Please respect me.
Yeah, okay.
I said, and I categorically said, a URN, which there is documentation online if people was able to research, instead of people misinforming people, that a URN is only given in a police case, in certain cases CPS, if you are charged or arrested or even an investigation. This is a private prosecution. It's totally different. And you were adamant I had a
URN. Service issue a case number which is a unique reference number at the point the case is filed. Now, Homemaker made a good point earlier on. She said that previously a case number had been given and it was fake. It was fake. And I got caught out with that, which is why I'm saying this is really, really easy. Just provide a case number.
Right, I've got the case number. Now, listen, Grandad Gobshite, let me just make something clear. At the moment, there is an active warrant for a wanted man, okay? Let the police do their job, with all due respect, okay? I'm not going to come on here with 517 people to make myself look like an absolute fool, okay?
Well...
No. Look, whatever your opinion is, okay, please refrain at the moment. Please refrain and let me do my job. I've kept quiet for a simple reason, okay? Yeah. Because people doubted me. People didn't trust me. People said I did it once. I already put my hands up and said I failed. I get that. Yeah. But let the police now do their job. Yeah. Let them execute that warrant. I have got it in the paperwork, and apparently Kevin's on the phone now, okay? Let them do their job. Yeah. Once that's over, we can have a conversation. What I don't like, I understand your opinion, Grandad, okay? I'm not here to slander you. I know people's opinions about me.
Oh, come on, Zippy. Be honest, pal. You know full well the accounts that have been going after me were instructed by you.
Grandad Gobshite, I'm going to look at this camera and tell you, I have no interest in you. I have no interest in any accounts. I'm telling you that for a fact. Do you know what I've been doing in the background? Would you like me to know what I've been doing in the background?
I don't care, mate, to be quite
honest. Right, we don't care. Don't accuse me and if you've not got facts. Remember, you rely on facts.
Yeah, I've got facts.
Okay, well then when you've got facts, you bring them up to me, okay? But this is for another day. At this moment...
on Insta and I'll show you.
Listen...
supposedly made these fake accounts then?
Yes. Come on.
I've not been instructed to make an account. And I don't think Poison Ivy's been instructed to make an account. I don't think Bubble had been instructed to make an account. I don't think Godfather had. And I don't think anybody of his mods have been instructed to make an account.
That's true, Homemaker. You probably haven't.
No, I haven't.
It's funny that the mods who were showing We Stand With Zippy on their profile picture, certainly two of them were.
No, they were not.
So that was me then, because I had that picture on my account.
Listen, I tell you what, Grandad Gobshite, I'm going to be respectful, okay? Let me just tell you something now. I've heard a lot of bullshit and accusations over the last 2 weeks, and I'm not being funny. There's not been any evidence. You did a massive exposure 2 weeks ago. You tried to put me on YouTube a few weeks ago. I'm not going to mention anybody out. But me a second.
If you're going to make accusations, if you make them real, I was asked to go in the live and explain how the case...
You had an opinion, because it was your professional opinion that people was hanging on their word for, because you said, I know how the law works, so people are going to hang on your word, and this is about misinformation on TikTok. When you misinform people and people get it wrong, this is the bullshit that you have to put up with.
I haven't misinformed anyone, Zippy.
So what about the URN? Explain the URN.
Neither of you proven...
Explain the URN then.
A case reference number is unique to every single case.
Absolutely. And I've got a case reference number. It's hidden. I don't need to justify to you. What have you done for me? What have you ever inboxed me? No, hang on. Have you ever inboxed me since November and said, you know what, Zippy, I support your action. I support whatever comes your way, whatever. Have you ever messaged me?
People have funded this. Why is it hidden?
Because I don't need to justify to you, Grandad Gobshite. Why don't you get in that head?
To me. I haven't funded it, mate.
Right, then shut the fuck up then. No. Then shut the fuck up. If you've got no issue...
Shut the fuck up.
Because you're spouting off shit. I don't have any interest, but you have an interest to try and discredit me.
All I'm asking for is to you provide a case reference number which would absolutely shut me up and lead to an apology.
Right, bear me a second.
That's all I'm asking for.
And just to make it clear, I've never made a fake account. I don't need to. I've been ill for the last week and a half, and I'm undergoing a lot of strenuous tests, and I do not appreciate the mods being accused of doing that, because none of us have done that.
I'm not accusing mods. I'm only speaking from what I've seen and been told. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm saying what I've seen.
Well, you did say your mods. You did say your mods. I have never been a party to that, because for your information, I actually know the court. I know how the court works very well, because I was a decoy for a paedophile hunting team.
Did I ever say any of these people have done it?
We're the only mods.
Where's the other ones gone?
There are no other ones.
Never been any other ones.
You're on about the
John.
management, I'm guessing.
There's your case number. There's your case number. There's your case number.
Can we now have an apology, please?
Now I want an apology. That's my case number.
Can I just screenshot that so I can check it?
No. You could go on court, sir. I don't have to prove anything. You see what I mean? It's like, like everything has to prove to him. Like, why does he? I'm not affected. Fake like every time. Right, Nigel. Fake like every time. I will deal with you in a different way, okay? And I will prove you wrong as well. Anyone got a screen recording? Go and look on court serve. Yeah, that's fine. You go and at the end of the day, I've got nothing to hide. He didn't want to apologise. He was set that he doesn't believe me still. Let him look on court serve. At the end of the day, why does it matter? And I'm going to make it very clear before I come offline. I was told that I was lying. I was told there's no such thing as a court case. I got told there was no going to be any warrant. I've just proved that tonight, whether you like it or not. And I'm not trying to be cocky. I have to prove myself. I'm not affected. You're going to be affected.
Just could let it go and let the system run itself instead of just like trying to halt it in the middle. You're not doing that. Can't they just let it just go and do what it needs to do?
Thank you, Trendon. Too much effort. Yeah, I'm not going to sit on you. Listen, I've proved to everyone. The URN, yet again, keeps spouting off about the case number. I've just showed him the fucking case number. I ain't interested anymore. At the end of the day, you know, when you prove people wrong, they still have to have a point to prove, don't they? That's what I don't get. Anyway, listen, guys, I just want to say thank you to everybody that didn't decide to jump ship. I want to say thank you to everybody that, that believed in me, everybody that is stood by me, as simple as that. Now it's down to the courts and now it's down to the CPS and it's down to him to justify himself. It's got nothing to do with anyone else. At the end of the day, I'm just sick and tired of people going, prove this, prove that. Now I've just proved it, and yet it's still not good enough. I don't care what I do. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. So at the end of the day, I want to say thank you very much. I'm done. I've told you, once I've got it in court, once the CPS are taken over, I am done. That is it. There's no justification. I'm having my 5 minutes and that's it. There's no going to be any more videos. There's no going to be, oh, this, that and the other about Kev. I'm not interested in making stupid, silly accounts when I've got other things in the background to deal with. It's as simple as that. Okay? Thank you so much for those who believe me. And I'm going to leave this on the last note. Stop listening to other people without facts, okay? Opinions are just opinions based on emotions. Until you see it in black and white, which I clearly just seen them in black and white, it's not good enough for them, then that's it. But until then, I want to say thank you very much for everybody that's joined the live. I want to say thank you to my moderators. At the end of the day, it's appreciated. And you know what? I'm not going to be smug about it. I'm not going to go home. I'm not going to sit on the couch going, I told you so. Do you know what? I'm just going to get on with my life. I'm going to get on with my life now. The job's done. The deal's done. And that's it. And this is what about, this is, Nigel. If you want to chat to me, chat to me. Stop jumping shit whenever you feel like you want to listen to other people's spouting off stuff as well. I'll have a conversation with you, man to man, behind the scenes, and then let's see what you say then, okay? It's no threats. This is what people need to understand. Do you remember I said, when I said actions speak louder than words? Does anyone in the chat remember on my video, I said actions speak louder than words? Does anyone remember? Yeah?
Just accepted someone, Richie. Apparently they've got evidence or something.
Evidence of what?
I don't know.
Yeah, listen, big respect, Zippy, for letting me up here. If I can just say one thing to you, though. Why are you sitting here getting paid in gifts off Mr. TikTok UK? You're embarrassing, bro. Turn your gifts off. If you were genuine, you've just made a fool. You've just tried to make a fool.
Like, you can't say big respect. Listen, if people want to give me a few flipping roses, like, they'll give me a few roses. Have I got anything? Have I got anything? And by the way, it wasn't me that cut him off. If people want to give me a few roses, I wouldn't say that's the biggest thing on earth. But let me just put something clear to this Liverpool guy, right? I appreciate he said massive respect, yeah? I get that. But was your hand move? My hand didn't even move. But let me just say something now. There's other people on here that go on Twitch, that go on other things, YouTube and that, and put subscribers on and put people to donate money, right? I'm not here for the money. Everybody stop gifting me if you don't want to gift me. That's absolutely down to you. But a few roses is not going to really break the bank, okay? It's just 3 pence, okay? But let me just put something forward to everybody now, okay? I have said actions speak louder than the words. I've never threatened anybody. I won't spend that £2.73. I have never threatened anybody. I have made a metaphor. Then the metaphor says actions speak louder than the words. And that's all that needs to be said. There's no threats, nothing. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. Anyway, if you want to message me, inbox me. My inbox is open. If you don't, then move on. That's it. But I've done what I've set out I'm doing. I've proved everything wrong. And that's it. I'm going to move on with my life. I'm going to carry on, and that's it. I'm not going to do any more videos about Kevin. I'm not going to do any more videos about this, that, and the other. It's just going to be left now to the courts and the CPS to decide, because now it becomes a criminal case, and I can't comment any further. It's as simple as that. All right, guys, do you want to say anything before I go? I don't care about whether on mode, because I do have a new home now, so you can say what you want. But yeah, actions speak louder than words. That's all I've got to say. Thank you very much for everybody joining me, and I will speak to you maybe in the future. Okay, right, guys. I'll see you later.
White